friends, if you're new here, my name is Katharine Quinn. I am a 30-something living in New York City. I work on Broadway and currently I'm sailing on the Disney Dream. This is especially exciting and special to me as a former cast member, now turned low-key Disney adult, and I'm ready to dissociate and have some fun. I'm extra excited because my pal Mickey Joe Theater, if you follow him here, if you're a theater person, you probably do. He's absolutely phenomenal. He and his fiance are here on board this week by absolute coincidence, so hopefully we'll get to watch some shows together and have some fun, but I'm so excited, and join us for the journey. Welcome to the Disney Dream. We're gonna do a cruise ship tour and review, and I have not one, but two special guests with me. First of all, I have my amazing travel partner and real life partner, Tia. Hello. And second of all, very special guest, I have a Disney cast member, Mark. Ta-da! And we're gonna tell you all about our experience here aboard the Disney Dream.
Okay, I'll be in the middle. Cool.
This is, oh my God, it's a sitcom. I'm ready.
I'm the neighbor.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, so first we're gonna quickly tell you what our itinerary is, and I'm gonna probably forget it, and Mark is gonna remind me because he's the pro. Here we go. It's time to let the magic begin. I would say that this would have baffled me as a 2013 cast member, but I wanted to sail as a guest. It's a different experience than working on the ship. A 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. I'm ready. Hi there. Hi. We sailed out of Port Everglades. Super easy, super chill. We got there at the last minute. Our embarkation time was technically 2 o'clock, and we got there at like 2:15. But we just sailed right on through. Everything was quick and easy and breezy and joyful.
Because we were pre-checked in.
Because we were pre-checked, and we took our bags with us.
Yeah.
You can have your bag checked, but I don't usually like to play the game of like, is it gonna be there when we board the ship? And I just like to have my things with me. We got to board the ship, and Tia had never experienced welcoming the Quinn family. And it was really fun. They'll ask you what name that they want to say, and if you happen to be a queer couple or you're, traveling with a queer couple, Disney is, as a company, incredibly inclusive, and they looked at us and they were like, and what name are we saying for the two of you? And we had already briefly addressed it, and Tia was like, the Quinn family. And so anyway, we got to be the Quinn family.
I'll take your name, babe.
Thank you. Yeah. Which was really, really fun.
And they usually have like all these crew members or entertainment hosts dressed to the nines. And
like in their white.
There was like 15 of them.
And you're like introduced into the atrium,
which
is
is beautiful
chandelier. Not scripted at all. And then they're like clapping, light clapping. It is really fun. It's a really fun moment if you haven't cruised with DCL before.
It's so funny because I was a cast member. I was on the Disney Wonder over 10 years ago, and all of the things that I found a little like while I was a cast member are the things that make it that, like, with age, when you don't care what other people think, you're like, this is so sweet and fun. Mm-hmm. And that has been this entire experience. And also we're like low-key Disney adults, and it's all come full circle, and we have all this merch that we love. It's our sports team. Like, Disney is our sports team.
It's real.
We're, two child-free adults on a Disney ship, and I'll speak for myself, I've had the most amazing time. Have you enjoyed it?
It's so good.
It's been awesome.
Yes, I think this has spoiled me for cruises.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Quite frankly.
We were talking about this earlier. It's like amazing that a brand that is theoretically catered to kids can have such a luxury experience for adults, like in the same package. The adult areas are lovely, but I'm getting ahead of ourselves. First impressions of our room. So we're in a veranda room. I'll insert footage here. Hi friends. We are currently in our Verandah suite, which I'm really excited about. We are ready for a wonderful 4-night Caribbean cruise, Bahamian cruise. I figured I would show you around the room before we get totally settled in and comfortable. So let's have a look around, shall we? Okay, so it's beautifully spacious, which is a dream. There's closet space. Oh look, there's Tia. I'm giving a cabin tour. Look, lovely sensibly sized bed, some precious art deco, Disney magic. This does play Disney tunes if you turn it on. And it's got like, you know, the navigator. Here, I'll show you. Ports of call, Disney On Demand, Watch TV, My Disney Cruise, and Daily Navigator. Tons and tons of storage, little nooks. Pull down bed is right here. Pull out bed is right here. Here is our veranda overlooking the beautiful port. Really lovely sized veranda. We're in 8594 if you ever happen to sail on the Disney Dream. It's like a solid amount of space. And then let me show you the bathroom areas. I like that you can close this section off too. So this part is showerland, and it's got a cute little tub, which is nice because the water won't spill out as it does sometimes on a ship. And then just a little bathroom. Totally fine, totally lovely. Tia, what do you think of our room?
I love the room.
Mark, what do you think of the room?
I love it.
They have a little mini balcony that I'm so jealous of.
It was such a pleasant surprise.
I'm so excited. Come on, Verandah.
What?
Yes.
Are we all checking out the balcony together?
We are.
Well, hi, making friends.
This
What
space,
a delight. It was so
Amazing.
good.
the space
Yeah.
is huge. I mean, like, for cruise ship standards, it is huge.
It's basically the size of my
New York City apartment. It
You laugh.
it really is.
It's almost the size of my apartment.
There's storage everywhere. There's closet storage, there's drawer storage, there's under the bed storage. Like, there's two of us, and I understand how a family of like 5, well, at least 4 could be in here because there's a bed above us.
Yes.
We're sitting on a bed.
Yes.
And then there's a full bed right over this way.
That
so
sleeps 2 people.
it sleeps 2 people.
Unless you really like each other.
Yes.
And then it could be 3.
Or you.
Was that the implication?
Yes.
The one bummer thing about this is we were on a January 23rd sailing, and the weather, frankly, has sucked. It's been a big bummer. Now, the ship has been amazing, and we got some sun today, but the rest of the time, literally 26 mile per hour winds,
And overcast.
rain, chill, like sweatshirts the whole time. So that part has been a bit of a bummer. Like, we really wanted like the tropical experience, which we did not get. But the ship is a ball, so it's okay. It's totally fine. The sail away party was freezing. I felt very bad for the
Yes.
characters, but it
We
was
had-
adorable. Did you enjoy a sail away party? Do you feel like you experienced sail away party?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't quite feel like. I think.
Mark is upset.
No.
I'm not upset. It's
No,
really
no,
funny to hear.
I think we got to see things that we didn't necessarily because we were up a little
Yeah, we were on the
later.
top
Like, we
deck.
didn't go early. We were up top, so we got to see the characters like
Make their entrance,
dancing
which was really fun.
on the side and
What deck would that be? 12?
Yes, 12. That's
yeah.
Get there early.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just a regulation station baby. Being that cold made it really difficult for me
Yeah.
to focus on what was going on because I was just cold.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that I don't know if is just a me thing, but I don't think I experienced it as fully as I could potentially have.
We skipped over crew drill, which is truly not a big deal. My location, or our location, was in the Buena Vista Theater, which is a movie theater. It is very painless and chill and way easier than it was 12 years ago when we all had megaphones and had to shout this whole thing. Now it's all just like a beautiful voiceover that you hear, and then there's like a
they're
little
showing you.
demonstration of like putting on a life vest, and that's it. So it's like the lucky cast members who don't have to do Megaphone City and like manually do the Anyway, it's done. Yay! Improvement since 2014 or 13 or whatever that was. Then we got to do our dining experience, or start our dining experience. The first night we were in Royal Palace, which is so beautiful. It was gorgeous and intimidating because we're a couple and we were sat with 6 other humans.
Oh yeah, who you are with the entire cruise, so hope you get along with them.
So you change which dining space you're in, but the people that you're with and your waiter or server?
Yeah,
Server remains the same. Disney service is always, always, always exceptional, and I found that to be totally true. They will
my God, they were
remember your
so
names, remember
sweet.
your orders. They accommodated Mark
Yes.
as they could to like an addition to our table. Like, so lovely and so great. So Royal Palace was really beautiful. How would you rate the food in the dining rooms in general?
In general,
Because I don't find that the dishes are really that different in each space.
weren't you saying that you can order from any of the restaurants?
Yes.
So technically, it's like
Yeah, so pro tip, for those of you who don't know, all the kitchens are connected. So all of the restaurants are in the aft, which means the back of the ship.
The ass. That's how I've always remembered it.
Yeah.
The food is in the aft. It's in the ass.
That's rough.
Yeah, it goes out the ass. Anyway, because the kitchens are so close, so like if you really enjoyed like a dish from Enchanted Garden, even if you're looking at the menu at
Wait,
Royal
were we at
Palace.
Enchanted Garden
That
first
was the
night?
green and pink one?
Yes.
The first two
They were at
nights.
Enchanted Garden the first night.
Thank you.
But just say like if you ordered the sea bass and was like, I really loved it, and then you were at Royal Palace and like, I really want that sea bass, you can order from any restaurant. So again, pro tip.
I generally found the food to be better than I better than I remembered dining room on Disney. It's not the most exquisite food that I've had in your basic dining room on a cruise ship. Like, I've gotten to do Viking and I've done Azamara, and like Azamara food is next level. It's beyond. It's like eating at Palo every single day. Like, it's incredible. But this was better than I remembered. I feel like 12 years ago or whenever it was, it felt like fluffier and filler foods more, and it felt more substantive this go around. I really enjoyed it. And how was your vegetarian experience?
I will say, a lot of times when you go to dining experiences in this way, you have option or 2 option and like maybe 2 options, which is for your entree, which is
As
kind
in,
of how
for vegetarians, there's like no options.
you don't
Like,
really
it's all meat
but
and then
that's-
like one.
and that's kind of a typical experience when you're not going to something specifically for vegetarians. It's changed a bit over the years, but it's still kind of that. And I would say that I was pleasantly surprised at how good the food was.
And what about-
sometimes it's just like, oh, same setup but filler, and it kind of just is like cardboard. And I would not say that that's what this was. It was really good.
Did you ever order room service?
No.
I did. It was great. I got chicken tendies and I got a cheese plate and cookies, and it was a delight.
I will say too, I love that they immediately picked up that we didn't drink.
Yeah. Oh, and there was no
like nothing
pressure.
to say. They were like, complimentary champagne. We're like, no. They're like, oh great, non-alcoholic drink.
And even
it was
the
great.
dessert had rum in it, and they were like, hey, is the flavor profile of that gonna bother you? Should we adjust this to your liking? Like, really gentle and
it's
sensitive.
cooked out. There's no alcohol, but if that's not good, we can talk to the chef and change it if we need.
on
Which is so lovely.
Viking, on Royal, I ordered a mocktail, and it came with alcohol in it. On
That's so dangerous.
Viking, they pushed wine so hard all the time. And I would say, no thank you. And they would say, but you're on vacation. And I'm like,
No, thank you.
thank you. This is not hospitality. I feel pressure at this point, and it doesn't feel good because I'm 3 years sober and it feels amazing. I did not feel that in any way, shape, or form on Disney. Their mocktail selection was really delightful. It wasn't just like fruit juice, like
No, they were
legit.
delicious and complex.
Yeah, that's great.
And there was always a call out option on every menu that we looked at.
Yeah.
It's never pushed, but I really did enjoy that there was not even a question. They were just like, oh great, non-alcohol,
Totally.
It was nice.
So the next day was Nassau Day, and we stayed on the ship. I have worked on ships and have sailed a lot, and Nassau sometimes just becomes a sea day. I will say, right?
Agreed.
If you've been to Nassau once or twice, it's kind of like, okay,
been
well,
there, done
what's
that.
what's a more
It's
relaxing
beautiful.
way to spend your day than getting off the
But
ship
it's very
and doing the process?
touristy, and yeah. I will say, a year ago, I swam with pigs. I did that excursion, and it was an absolute delight. So, and I have a review of it. I'll leave in one of these corners. It was really fun. But we stayed on the ship, and the weather was horrendous, but we made it a spa day. So we did the rainforest room, which a day pass is only $39 a person. They have different showers that have different settings. One of them is called Water Fun. I still don't know what it means. They light up different colors.
what?
Some of them are hot, some of them are cold.
It was the one with the most buttons that you could just
It's a party.
what was going to happen.
It was really fun.
And the lights kept changing colors.
And then there's 2
warm
wet
water,
saunas
cold water, who knows?
and 1 dry sauna that has like a view of the ocean. And then there's the thing that I certainly doesn't exist on the Disney Wonder in our rainforest land, or it didn't. There are hot tubs that have a view of the ocean, and they're gorgeous. And instead of like being in an overcrowded area of the ship, our capacity on this ship right now is not that high, so it's not a bad situation in that way anyway. Still, to have an even more exclusive set of hot tubs with a stunning view is like
It was
pretty
like
incredible.
you at tops had 4 people in the hot tub at any given time,
Including
And
yourself.
There was yes,
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
The gym, while we're in Spa and Fitness Land, is lovely. It's small, so like if you're used to like a Royal Caribbean gym that like wraps around the entire front of the ship, that is not this situation. However, it felt aptly big enough for the number of guests who used it. Until today, I was always the only person in the gym when I went, and then today I was there with like 3 other people, so it just was never a big deal. But we didn't do any massages or any of the other.
The equipment's so
new and
great.
lovely.
Oh my gosh.
But the ship just underwent refurb, so I don't know if they exchanged some equipment. Mark, should we briefly jump to the fact that you got a tour of the funnel suite? Are you allowed to talk about this?
Yes, I am.
How was it?
It was incredible. So Katharine just talked about it went through refurbishment. So I want to say in like August or September of this past year, the Disney Dream went through what they call a dry dock. We changed a couple things on the ship. Like we have like a new cantina during flows. Like the kiddie pool is now different, and like some of the bars are a little bit different. But the biggest thing, there's a place called Outlook, which used to be like rehearsal spaces, or like if somebody was getting married, just a place to get ready, just like a reception area-ish. But now
In one of the smokestacks, right?
Yes, in one of the, yeah, exactly. But now it's called the Dream. It's like the Dream Tower Suite, and it's like this 2-story suite that like sleeps like so many people. I sent her all the pictures, so I don't know. And I had
I'll put them up.
And I had like my video tour is nothing like Katharine's, but
I'll put some in here.
It's amazing. It's so good. There's like a kitchen area. The living space is big, and there's like this media room that opens up to like this office suite. There's like 3 bedrooms upstairs. The kid room, the kid room is as big as like my cabin, and it's so nice. There's 2 like en-suites that have like full bathrooms with tubs, and it's gorgeous. And the price for one night is insane. I want you to guess, but it's up there. I can give you the price later. But
Obsessed.
Something like that to me is like, so we're not leaving this room, right?
Right,
We're not enjoying anything else on this ship, right?
Like, if I was there, I wouldn't leave. And when you go in, you have like menus Apollo and like menus of all these different things. Because like, I'm sure if you're spending money for that room, I'm sure like Paul was like, oh, that's chump change.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's insanely beautiful. So beautiful. And so far, I think there's been like a couple of like really like exclusive stays, but I think it literally goes live this upcoming cruise.
We're about to go see a show, so we're gonna have to come back and talk about entertainment. We're gonna be back. Final show. We're gonna talk about entertainment when we're back.
Is this like a kids thing?
I mean, that definitely works. We just saw the last show, so now we can complete the review. And we changed spots, and we're all in blue.
Oh, we are.
Your favorite sitcom is back. Did you miss us? Let's talk about entertainment. Sail Away show. Super fun, super cold. Lots of characters. We watched on deck 12. I would recommend watching on deck 12 unless you have littles, in which case I would recommend watching on deck 11. Then, what was next? Nassau Day. We saw Golden Mickeys.
Golden Mickeys were tonight.
The Golden Mickeys were tonight, which was really fun and special. Golden Mickeys, it's like trying to judge a movie that you grew up with. I don't have any real objectivity with Golden Mickeys. It's adorable. It is dated. It was dated when I did it. 12 years ago. Tim Allen looks half his current age. I think he is literally, like, in the video in there, I think he is actually like half of his current age. It's such a cute concept. It's a award style show. You're gonna see your favorites. You're gonna see the classic Disney characters. You're gonna see Disney Renaissance characters. There's some really cool Spanish web, aerial work. It's a great time. Kids and adults alike will enjoy it, and it holds up in terms of integrity, but I would just say in terms of production value, she could use a little facelift. Any other Golden Mickey's thoughts?
Yeah, it definitely plays on just the nostalgia. It sets the tone for the cruise, I feel. These are the movies we grew up with. This is why you're here. Again, everything's a commercial, right? And so it was just like, oh,
it works for me.
Yeah, so it's like, remember why you're here. Oh, there's Tarzan. Oh, there's Quasimodo. Oh, there's, X, Y, and Z. But I still love the Golden Mickeys.
Me too.
Even if it's a little dated. But there's something about just that last song, and
Who knows where a dream might lead? One wish may be all you need.
It's so cute.
Apart from the nostalgia, I love how they include the audience there, right? They have in between where they're talking to the people.
Ensign Benson is a precious character.
And they bring the kids on stage and
Which is
include
very
the kids.
cute.
So like,
too.
it's still inviting that next generation who doesn't have the nostalgia, which I really love.
It's a sweet show, and it's well built.
Yeah.
The difference in production value between Golden Mickey's, which literally is circa 1999, and Beauty and the Beast, which debuted when? Like
I want to
2017-ish?
I think, yeah.
Like
somewhere
around there. Feels like almost 20 years of difference in every possible way. And we've had a lot of advancements in technology in the last 20 years. So it just felt like they weren't the same. They shouldn't have necessarily been on the same ship. For what it's worth, I'm an advocate for Golden Mickey's and I do think it should stay. I just think that she needs a refurb.
Conor Gallagher, get on it.
Come on, Connor.
Connor, I loved it.
Wait, but Connor didn't do
also-
Golden Mickey's. Connor was like 2 when the Golden Mickey's
Okay,
came out.
why are you all saying Connor?
Because Connor directed and choreographed Beauty.
Okay, great. I loved Golden Mickey's as the first time viewing it, and not
Good.
having been a part of it in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, that makes me really
liked
happy.
it.
Oh, I love it.
So there.
Okay, we talked about the Golden Mickey's. We sort of skipped over Beauty and the Beast, which is shocking. I'll insert...
You've done a whole review.
I did a whole review of it, which we'll insert in here.
This video is for the current main stage cast of the Disney Dream, as well as Conor Gallagher. I have just witnessed Beauty and the Beast, and oh my god, oh my god. You know, we got the Golden Mickeys. The Golden Mickeys were tonight. The Golden Mickeys were night before last. And it's so cute, and we love her, and she is nostalgic and darling and wonderful. But I was genuinely quite unprepared for what I witnessed tonight. That choreography is insane. The Beauty and the Beast ship choreography is insane. We've got Moulin Rouge. Can I say cooter slams? Schmooter schmams. We've got casual, just like one-handed front walkovers. Triples living their lives on like stage left and right 12 because 14 other things are happening center stage during Be Our Guest. Transitions, so beautifully done, so smart. The Beast reveal was transformation was so gorgeous and smart. Library reveal was stunning. Elements coming into the house, really beautiful. I was just unprepared. Like, I love Disney theatricals and I'd like to do things there at some point, but I am not gonna lie to you. I preferred this to the production I saw on the West End like 2 summers ago. It is incredible. Now, it's a 45-minute show. So like in terms of narrative structure, do I wish that things could be like the 2.5-hour show that Beauty and the Beast typically is? Yes. But this is not the Beast for the cruise ship. For what it is, even for like just musical theater at large, exceptional. But for what it is beyond. Beyond. The costume design, gorgeous. It is on another tier. To the point where I'm like, okay, maybe I want to think about a little refurb for that Disney Dream. Nope, not Disney Dreams. Golden Mickey's. And I love that Golden Mickey's. Can you down, up those ribbons? You know what I'm saying? It's just a different situation. And not all the shows need to be that hard. I mean, I'm sure the dancers are like tired. Anyway, I'm floored, impressed, gooped, gogged, and a gag. And I hope you all have muscle rollers, and I hope you're having as much fun as you seem like you're having. Like, the other gift is it's so clear, like, this cast feels fresh. Like the cast, you know, it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like month 8. It feels like month 2. And those, not even clean. We're clean. We're on our numbers. We are sharp. And Beauty was like, damn, y'all.
Long story short, it's so beautiful. The puppet work was stunning. Perfect. Gorgeous.
The wolves made me cry.
The wolves were
Like,
amazing.
Oh my god.
However, I do wish that the 4 enchanted objects did not have to be necessarily tied to a puppet. I miss Lumiere being Lumiere. I miss Cogsworth being human-sized. It's really beautifully done for what it is and for what it needed to be to mirror the movie. That was my only quibble. Otherwise, the choreography is stunning. The direction is stunning. Beauty is the best showcase of all of the talent of the cast. And it is the most cohesive show. I love a review show. I love Disney Dreams. I love the Golden Mickeys. Believe is not my favorite, but it's still entertaining and has beautiful moments, and the cast executed it brilliantly.
I think I gravitates towards Beauty because I am part of the 0.5 cast, the Marvel cast, and Believe gives like more of the like ensemble-y people more features.
True.
So like Mary Poppins and the other two shows it does ensemble, or like the Aurora, you know what I mean? So like
Wait, you gravitate to Beauty or Believe?
Believe. Yeah. So it gives those like other main stage performers just like their moment to shine, like the dig soloist and circle life soloist. Like in Beauty, like she's in the ensemble, but like she gets to blow in this show. I just really love the choreography, the dancing in Believe, and also like it's just very kitschy. And if you're a parent, I think you would love it.
How did you feel about Believe?
Like, I had no idea what it was going in, so I was just kind of like, okay, we're on the ride. We are on the ride. But I really enjoyed that there were some songs performed that you wouldn't normally hear. Yeah. They were pulling from shows that aren't almost ever featured, which was really exciting because they were shows that I really liked growing up, and I want more of that.
Mark,
give me more.
More deep cuts.
No villain stuff though.
We need more villains.
Right?
No villains.
Always
We had some villains in Golden Mickeys.
Yeah.
Right, but there were no villain things in Believe, which I thought was really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You're correct. The next day was Lighthouse Key.
Yeah, Lighthouse
I
Key.
cannot remember it because on Royal it's a beautiful day at Coco Cay, but it's Castaway Key, and they're spelled the same.
Yes.
It's all about branding. No one cares how you are actually supposed to pronounce the word. As we mentioned, we had absolutely horrendous weather on this day. 26 mile per hour winds.
Wow. What weather to be on the Disney private island.
So, you may have heard the lore, but Castaway, you get off the boat and you're on a beach, and it's heaven. Lookout is beautiful, but you do have a very, very long piered walk to a tram, to a food station, then to the beach. So it is a very different experience.
It's
It's gorgeous. But if I had littles, if I were toting children around and enjoying the convenience that a cruise offers otherwise, I would be potentially slightly perturbed. But once you get to the beach, it's gorgeous. And the barbecue there is lovely. The facilities are brand new. They're gorgeous. I think they're expanding out more of the island, so presumably more of it will be closer someday, maybe? I don't know.
I think you're totally right as far as like, because I know Castaway Key, like it developed over the years ever since literally cruise line has been here. So I think that's the plan. It's like this is like the first like big thing, and then I'm sure it's gonna like there's more things because as far
it's lovely.
Yeah, as far
and
as
the island's gorgeous.
As far as like activities and like excursions, there's like almost next to none on this island
as of now.
But like I think there's plans to.
Well, on a nice, it looked like there were like
jet skis and
trails,
right? Yeah,
and like private little hut booths,
cabanas.
Yeah.
Cabanas, thank you. So it seems like there's some things, but not.
Yeah.
And merch.
It's built out.
There's merch.
Well, merch that we couldn't see because it was
packed,
wet and rainy, and that's all people were doing to get out of the rain and wind.
Yeah.
But
so we basically were ill-equipped to give you a really, really stellar review of Lighthouse Point at Lookout Key.
Yes.
Why can I not remember this? Is anyone else struggling with this? Castaway Key is just like... So then we got back on the boat and we played bingo. And I got a booby prize. We did not win $5,000, but I did get a tote bag and a cap and some other trinkets, and I was very pleased.
So close.
T actually did get pretty close.
So close.
Yeah, you got pretty close.
Sad.
Then we ate some more pretty good dining food. I really do enjoy the food here on Disney. Like, again, it exceeded expectations.
Was that still in the Enchanted room? We had two.
It was Enchanted.
It's a Royal.
So then that would have been Royal Night. And all of the spaces,
beautiful.
All of the dining spaces are gorgeous and really, really fun. And then we're at today. What did we even do today? Today was our sea day. We didn't accidentally. We docked in Nassau because there was a medical debarkation. And Mark and I immediately were trying to conspire on how we would get on the Disney Fantasy because they were also parked in Nassau. And we're like, oh my gosh, we could get on the Fantasy. We're
next to the fantasy, and evidently there's a horn off. This is hilarious. Oh my god, it's literally right there. What? So that's us. Hello, that's the dream. That smokestack is the fantasy. My buddy Mark. Oh my god. I'm dead. LOL. Okay, I'm gonna go see her. Oh my god, hi! Hey vlog, it's Mark.
Hey! Hi, vlog.
It's one of the only ships that I haven't been on. So Disney, if you're watching this, I would love to experience the Disney fantasy and give a Broadway expert opinion on the Disney entertainment from somebody who loves Disney, is a former cast member, so put me on the boat. It's gonna be so great. I'm gonna make so much content for you in front of those funnels.
Do it.
It's gonna be great. And then we sailed away from Nassau. But what did we get today? We got sun.
Oh,
we got sun.
we got sun.
Finally.
Remy. Y'all went to Remy.
Remy was amazing and an experience and a long one. Remy is a 5-course meal. It is bougie, it's expensive. We got brunch. It filled me up for the entire day, but it's not giant portions. It's like really beautiful, delicate portions. It is complex, it's gorgeous. And my fear was that Tia would have a subpar experience because of the need for a vegetarian menu, and it certainly exceeded my expectations. Did it exceed yours?
I didn't think that that's what it was, so it definitely made me feel like I should have been working. I used to work in Michelin restaurants.
It was
and
gorgeous.
that's what it was. I didn't know that's what it was, and it was so peaceful.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And the food was delicious.
It was amazing. I
They
definitely
were so attentive. The service was incredible.
I'll also share, I am a bit of a picky eater, and I was nervous about like a set menu. I had no problems. I enjoyed every single course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were good at the meat eater to vegetarian comparison. It was like they were not, there was one dish, and it was the Wagyu beef versus tofu, where it was like, okay, but everything else was basically a 1-to-1. I wouldn't have known otherwise that it was like a vegetarian versus meat, which is really cool because sometimes they're just like,
Yeah.
not this
But the
one.
tofu was great, right?
Oh my god, it was so good.
They were freaking out. They loved it.
Not everybody knows how to cook tofu. It's really good.
I don't know how to cook tofu.
I don't know. I love to eat tofu, but I
It
don't
is
know how
a
to cook it.
process.
Oh, I don't know that we ever really addressed this, but because you're eating with 6 other people, I'm an introvert. I'm also on the spectrum. And yet, I had a great time dining with strangers. And I think that prior to this cruise, I would have been like, I am not capable of doing this. I'm very nervous. Disney did something really brilliant. We had a child-free table, so it was 2 female friends, mother and daughter, and us. Not all the same relationships, however, female and non-binary only table, and no children. I appreciate that. I don't know how much Disney planned that, but the dynamics at the table were really, really lovely, and I think the youngest person at the table was...
She's 23 or 24 or something,
Yeah.
and she also worked at the parks.
Yeah.
I mean, it allowed us to all special interest about the parks.
It was really, really
get
nice.
to know each other, and
And like we traded numbers with a couple of the girls or ladies or whatever. I don't know how old anyone is. We're gonna hang out in the parks next month
we
together,
did.
and
We
I'm
made
really
friends.
excited. Yeah, we made friends. So that ended up being a really positive thing, and I think Disney did a really beautiful job of setting us up with people. I'm gonna show you the merch that we got. It's time for a merch haul.
These are adorable. Tia says, I am Sailor Minnie. And honestly, I don't know that I've ever loved them more.
You could be Stitch and you could be the pink one.
Canonically non-binary.
I don't know what this one's name.
Me neither. Girl Stitch.
Girl Stitch.
Less male Stitch.
Oh no. See this is me.
That is true.
I feel like this is my who I am inside.
well, I'm wearing one.
I love this half zip situation.
Delicious. It's very soft.
We got an adorable sail away shirt. Both Tia and I have this, and we're gonna crop it.
Yes.
And it's so soft, and I think that this sail away pattern is so cute. I cannot even. This is my booby prize bag. This I'm so excited about. It is demure. It is so cozy and sweet, and it is a goal of mine to have an Airbnb at Disney called Pixie Hollow. Don't steal it. It's going to be decked out in classy Disney things like this, and I can't wait.
I want to stay at Pixie Hollow.
Come on in.
When it's done.
Next June.
You gotta trademark that here.
Yeah.
I
Here
know.
in Florida.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to share?
I don't know if you want to show.
Oh, my
but I
Wonder
got- yeah.
jersey?
If you're a crew member, like almost every, like clockwork, every January, they try to get rid of like older things. And so
My boat.
Katharine was on the Wonder, but like for that specific jersey, apparently they just like overstocked it. So they're like, we need to get rid of this. So I literally bought it for like $2. They didn't have Spirit jerseys when you were on, right? Or at least not.
I predate the Spirit jersey.
So I was like, you know, what a great way to like end, you know?
I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
Did we talk about all the things? Is there anything else that we missed?
If
It's
you
like big and important.
Character greetings.
Oh, characters. Hi, friends. We just had to switch to Tia's phone.
Oh, what is this?
Oh my god. So high maintenance. Okay, new sitcom now.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. We had to switch. My phone died. One of the most magical things about going on a Disney cruise, where to begin, is the constant access to characters. Yes, here on the ship you still have to wait in line, but the characters are quite literally everywhere, all the time. If you're on deck 3 or you're on deck 4, you're gonna run into a character, particularly at high traffic times, which are the times that you're gonna be in those areas, in the atrium, in the hallway. Is it Preludes where the Golden Mickeys?
Yes. The Walt mural.
How they what? Thank you.
It is a joy. And their costumes are so cute. Their little outfits. Oh my god. You should hold up your phone with daisies. Perfect.
Let me
Island outfit.
find it.
It's heavenly. Mark, do you have thoughts about characters that we should share?
It's a great moment just for families to really like meet these like characters that come to life. Like today, I don't think I told you this, but today when I was greeting Minnie Mouse, she was popular at this cruise. There was a family that had somebody who needed special needs and they needed to communicate via like an app on their phone. Coming up to this family, the mom was like, so my child has something to say to Minnie. And they walked up to Minnie Mouse and tapped on the phone and it said, I love you, Minnie Mouse. I started crying. Because it was one of those moments was like, this is what we do. This is why we do it. And just to see just like the love and like the excitement of this guest interacting with Minnie. And legit, I was like, oh, like over here. But it was really, really sweet. So moments like that are magical as cast members, but also I'm sure for the guests and everything. But their overlays, oh my gosh,
They're
cute.
so cute.
I'm pulling this up. Keep talking, but I have to turn on my Wi-Fi.
Do you know what we watched last night? Tangled. We had Rapunzel surrounded by a bunch of little Rapunzel baby 3-year-old
Playing
baby
ducked out
princesses.
goose.
And she, yes, and they all made her goose, and so she'd have to run around after everyone, and then she'd goose another kid.
Oh my god,
and
we
that
have
kid would
footage.
come
Roll
and-
the tape.
It was so cute.
It was so cute.
Oh, it was precious. That was a really fun character interaction I didn't expect.
I have had a bonus thought, but okay, wait, show this first.
So there's throughout the cruise, like when you're on the cruise, they all have nautical outfits. When it's pirate night, they all have their pirate outfits. On Lookout Key, they have their outfits. But on Castaway, Daisy, look at her. Where's the camera? She is like in a otherworldly like outfit. I know. Look at the shoes. Look at that. She's amazing.
She's
I'm gonna be
perfect.
on the floor now too.
Oh my god, we love. My thought was about attire. As with many ships, there are nights that are like casual nights, and there are kind of more dress to impress vibes. Disney is certainly more casual than a number of other ships that will have any sort of like white night or formal night or whatever. Pirate night's important. Dressing up on Disney means costumes. Dressing up on Disney does not mean ball gowns. Well, it can mean ball gowns. Dressing up on Disney does not mean necessarily formal wear. However,
I did not know this.
it was
brand new
Tia's
information.
second cruise, but first sort of grown-up cruise.
Really my first cruise.
And Tia did not know. So like
I did not know that.
the dress for Remy was semi-formal, and
I didn't even know we were doing that.
that is my fault.
Oopsie.
I didn't know there was a pirate night. I didn't know there was.
Everything was cruise casual except for Remy, and then beauty night. Is beauty night like some sort of elevated something?
It's
Or do guests just voluntarily do that?
Yes, I think on beauty nights there's photo opportunities where it's like there's in the atrium there's a grand staircase, and there's specifically a night for like if you want to take formal night pictures on the staircase, that's available.
People were in full floor length gowns.
So it would be on the beauty night.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple of culture things. Ship culture, quickly. This is the first time that I have played the Etsy Disney magnet game, and it is so much fun.
We must prepare our magnets. It's time for the magic. This is so dumb. I'm so happy. It's the best. Oh my god, we're on a Disney cruise. It's time to put the magnets on the door. They're all Disney dogs. I wasn't even a Disney adult like 3 years ago. What has happened? Oh my god, Mickey Joe is 2 doors down from us. 2 doors down, can you even? It is the culture of these ships that is so fun. Like the magnets. And also it's pirate night and a lady just like walked up and gave us rings. But it's fun. Oh wow, someone feels really strongly about Polynesian. Must have a lot of money. Goodbye, whiteboard.
Again, Disney is my sports team, and I find that the more that you buy into the culture, the more fun there is to be had. And I do think that there's something delightfully unserious about a bunch of adults. Like, I don't know, it is so joyful, and we millennials have just claimed it, and I don't care if Gen Z thinks we're cringe. Millennials have had a rough go of it, okay? Let us have our Disney joy. Anyway, there's far too many serious things going on. Let us enjoy the Disney joy. So anyway, we have Disney dogs on the door, which we'll show you, and a whiteboard. And on the dry erase board, every single day, we've put a new question. And it's just been very fun. We hear a little clicky clack at the door, and it means somebody is writing something on there. Just gamifying it and sort of like buying into the community has been fun. Then there's also the fish extender community. This is not something that we participated in, but just so you know, there's little fish that are hooks next to your door, and people will have like monogrammed pouches, and there are subcultures of people on message boards, on Facebook, on all sorts of things, of agreeing to gift each other things. It's sort of Secret Santa vibes. Anyway, we did not participate in that. There's also rubber ducks. Do you want to explain rubber ducks?
Yes, so it's like a culture where guests hide these little rubber duckies around the ship, and they can be like normal yellow rubber ducks, or sometimes they also have overlay. So sometimes a duck that's dressed like Cinderella.
What about a pirate night duck?
I'm sure they're out there.
That's so cute.
Like literally, I have a duck in my room that's like a flamingo, and I found one the other day that was like a little pig. But they are hidden across the ship for guests to find
and take.
Yes, and then sometimes people like Ty, like, you found me, quackulations, you found me. And it would list like the cruise dates and the family that set it out there, and just like sometimes like, follow us on Instagram. It's so cute. And it's like, it brings you so much joy. You're like, I found one. Yeah.
I love. Our shortcoming on this cruise was not participating in pirate night culture. We did not bring attire, and I do regret it. And we didn't have the cabin turned over on that day, and they gave everyone pirate bandanas, and we didn't get pirate bandanas. Really? Oh well.
Sorry.
Now we know. R.
Yarg.
That was like I wish I had thought about this, or I wish I had known. But like, people are wearing their ears, people are wearing their spirit jerseys, people are wearing their merch. Like, the culture of it is very fun. If you're like, oh my gosh, this is my first Disney cruise, and the grandparents are taking the family and I'm already overwhelmed, you're fine. You're so fine. Plus, if you want to buy merch, don't worry, there's 4 stores on board.
Yes. And
stores at Castaway and Lighthouse. Yes. So there's plenty of opportunities to buy things. But it is very fun. It is fun. I think it's like I don't know that it's if you can't beat them, join them. I think it's just like, I have found it to enhance the experience and be silly. It feels like a game and a culture, and I don't know, it's just fun.
Yeah, you just gotta embrace it.
Well, I feel like if you don't embrace it, it sometimes feel like you're on the outside, but slightly othering. You're like, I'm not participating, so I'm not really a part of it.
I find it very fun.
Just join in, have a good time.
Have a good time.
Yeah.
It's Disney. We didn't do any.
The Kool-Aid.
We didn't watch any movies in the Buena Vista. None of the shows particularly appealed to me. But there's popcorn, concessions. It's super fun. There's tons of trivia. I wish we had done trivia. We didn't. It's okay. Something else that's funny is this veranda is heavenly to have. We only sat out there a couple of times. We still found ourselves going up to the top deck a bunch.
It was too cold.
That's fair. The weather.
If it was warm,
it may have been a different story.
And we were trying to get away from the sun and still be outside because it was nice, we would have been out there a lot.
That's true. Any other final things that we should share with the folks back home?
It was really fun.
I loved it.
10 out of 10.
Do you want to do it again, please?
I loved having them on board. It's always great to like have guest sail, and like again, like I was doing my install and stuff like that, so whenever I was working, they were
rehearsing and
rehearsing. Yeah. But like we always like found, even like if it was like 10 minutes like a day, just to check in and just to say hi. And it's always just nice to have somebody on board. And also, Katharine during the beauty night made this really stunning like review of beauty, and I feel like that particular day, you know, I feel like the cast just needed like a little boost me up, and like it got shared to, we have a little group chat on WhatsApp, and so I shared it, and they're all like commenting on it and being like, this means so much to me. And like the dance captains reached out to Katharine, and they were like, you know, kicking a little bit. So it's a good like camaraderie thing from ex cast member to current cast member. It was just really sweet. So
they were great. This is apropos of nothing for this review, but it is really fun knowing what an experience is and watching other people do it absolutely brilliantly, and just get to be like, yeah! Like, it is such a deceptively hard job. Any performance job is so hard, but like, you're dancing on a steel boat. The backstage space is tiny and like curved and like doesn't really quite make sense for the backstage of a theater, and like, you know, it's a mental game living on a ship, so there's so much that goes into it. So then to see people perform at that level was so impressive to me and so amazing, and so it just had to be like verbally appreciated, and they're doing such killer work. So I'm just like a huge fangirl, and I think Disney does excellent work, and this cast is so exceptional, so I'm very grateful. I've had the best time.
Yay.
Great. If you have questions, first of all, thank you for watching. We did a lot of good talking. I hope that you found this really valuable. If you have questions, especially while this is fresh on our minds, please leave them down in the comments below. I do my best to respond to every single question. If you love Disney content, if you love travel content, and if you love Broadway content, that's the rest of my life. Is I work on Broadway shows in New York City, but I also love Disney and I love to travel, so that's what this content is. So I invite you to like, comment, subscribe on my YouTube channel at It's Katharine Quinn, and I'll see you in the next one. And thanks my friends for joining me. Bye friends!